You've reached the right place, the right channel. The Underdog Research Channel, and I'm the principal researcher of all things technology, Underdog Researcher, where we put the research over the hype. Let's get started. What's going on? This is the Underdog Research Channel here with another research video, and today we have a very special guest that we're going to talk about. Now, we're going to introduce this person to you. You may or may not have seen them before, but if you haven't, then let me introduce them to you. Crypto Z. You've seen him. He's the working man of the crypto sphere. 9 to 5, he gives you the real, unfiltered opinion that you need to hear about. And today I brought him onto the channel, and we're going to have a discussion about some topics that you may find interest to you. So if you're one of those individuals where you are so tired of hearing people give all the hype without telling you the real deal, then I think you're going to enjoy talking to Crypto Z. So without further ado, let's get started. What's going on, Crypto Z?
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here.
I'd like to give people the affirmations, and I really appreciate you, brother. You giving those affirmations about my content. But what you're doing right here, the stance you're making, that regardless of the subscribership that you could get if you lied, regardless of how many people watch your content, you're going to stand on the same business that you started with. You're not going to compromise your integrity. You're going to say truth to power, and you're not going to subscribe to that nonsense, because that is what I believe that people truly need. And that's what the project have. And that's my belief system on Hoppy. It's not about that. But let's be honest. I want to be, look, hey, Crypto Z, we got to be honest if we're going to have these conversations. Right now, I'm not fully in alignment with the Hoppy team. I want you to make that distinction. I am in alignment with the community, but there's certain things the Hoppy team has to do. One is engage. Now, there is some progress that I'll be telling you about in upcoming videos that I'm starting to see the needle move. But I'm one of those people, I like to not just speak words. I want to see actions. So until I see the actions, then I'm not going to give you any fake hype. But I don't know. What's your thoughts? The Hoppy team, Crypto Z, how do you think they're doing versus the Hoppy community? Do you make a distinguishment, or you see them all together as the same?
Honestly, I feel like there's a little bit of some kind of like wall in between of what they need to do as far as communication. Like for example, when the fake email came out from Kraken that you debunked on your channel, I watched it. You did an excellent job doing that. If they had simply addressed that and said, this is fake, the price action would not have dumped so much. And then, and adversely, Mystery wouldn't have pumped like to Valhalla, because it's just, like I said, people don't want to see the truth. They see something that's clearly a scam and a lie, but they buttered it up. They made it sexy. They made it appealing. So guess what happens when these I don't only want to say dumb, people that are chasing fast money and they don't have time in this market, new guys specifically, that don't have experience and they don't know any better, What do you think they're going for? They're going for sexy. They're going for buttered up. They're not going for bland truth, So if they had simply just addressed some of these things, it would have caused so much less drama. And honestly, it was just putting gas in the truck for Mystery, Their Mystery's over there filling the gas tank up, ready for a move higher, because Hoppy didn't want to address any of this FUD. That's my biggest concern with Hoppy. If they just need to address these things, and all they do really is just post memes and stuff. And I'm not trying to say I don't believe in Hoppy or nothing, but this is one thing that they really need to step up and start addressing some of these concerns, because the community looks at this stuff. Absolutely. And the community, that's where they hold their conviction. If they see a fake email about Kraken not listing Hoppy, what do you think the regular guy's going to think? Oh, I need to sell, maybe I should get out of this project. So them not addressing that caused a lot of concerns for people that didn't have conviction in this project.
Absolutely, man. You can't put it any clearer and better. I think sometimes, Crypto Z, that we're in this, I don't know. the multiverse, if you will. There's two or multiple realities depending on your personal perspective. The problem with that is, it was like 2016 where one of the politicians started saying fake news. And how did that impacted a lot of people? Well, now most people will listen to independent journalists versus the multi-million-dollar or billion-dollar mega media, because we feel we've been lied to. Now, whether that's completely true or not, most people receive their news from us. So what Crypto Z just said is so true. What I saw in the data with that email was important. I talked to the team about it. I said, listen, I'm going to do the work. My time is quality money too. Look, Z, if you work 16 hours, you expect to get paid, right?
Yes, sir.
So if I work, that video I did that addressing that video about the fake email about a Kraken denying Hoppy listing took me 40 hours. Because that's my digital forensic scientist. That's my specialty. I would charge you in real life thousands of dollars to do the same thing for your company. To do the same thing I just want to put it in perspective. If you get accused of a crime and that crime has digital evidence that says you did A, B, and C, and you believe that's been manipulated, you call me. So if I put my time towards something to determine if it's real or fake, and it's good enough for a court of our law in the United States of America, it better be good for you if you get it for free. But they wouldn't post that information. And what it did was allow the misinformation to fester, like Z said, and it took down millions of our money. That's the problem I had. It took, when the market cap goes down, just like you said, Z got in at a $50 million market cap. If it's at $14 million, you can do the difference between 14 million and 50 million. He is down on his investment. So when we have things that happen like that in the community and it's an outright lie, we can't just let it go. We got to address it. This is the thing that's the power of the community. And one of the things that I know I'm in misalignment with the team. However, the community always shows up. I don't know about y'all, but I'm from the South. I think you're from a bigger city than I am, but you like a scrappy fella, sir. You look like you done been in a few fights in your life. Am I right about that, Crypto Z?
Yeah, I've been in a couple of scraps, man. Quite a bit. I'm actually from the mountains of Virginia.
We're not going to incriminate ourselves. Yeah. We're not going to incriminate ourselves on this thing. So we're just going to say we've been in a couple of scraps in our life.
Exactly.
Now, the thing about scraps, though, before we get out of here, the things about scraps is this. I don't know about y'all, but when I grew up, if you get into a scrap with somebody, if you lost and that person was bigger than you, stronger than you, and faster than you, and you shook hands at the end. But every once in a while, you'll get that smaller guy, the underdog, the one that is smaller, less strong, and they go against the bigger guy. And that person, the bigger guy, would just plummet. I mean, just absolutely beat this guy up. What was so motivating seeing that guy not stay down? You know what I'm saying, Chris? They got back on their feet. They went right back with the bloody nose, with the black eye, and they say, I'm ready to fight again. And they beat them up and they get right back up. I had a lot of respect for those guys because it said they had heart. And you can't make up heart. Heart is what makes a person something more than just a human being. Heart is a particular trait. Hoppy community has heart. And when people attack the overall ideology of Hoppy, they're attacking the people within it. When we got people who stand up, we got to have the team also show us that you got our back because we got yours. And I think that's the part that is missing sometimes, that once we get that down, Crypto Z, I think people and the world will see Hoppy may just be the best investment they can get into because it has the most heart than any other project. It's moved past being a meme coin. It's an idea. That's how I see it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if the team can be more engaging with the community, I think this thing can rip faces clean off. I mean, I think this is probably going to be the top moving meme coin of the cycle, in my personal
Say it
opinion.
again.
It's
Say it
going to be
again with bass in your voice.
hold on a second. Let me
Y'all ready? I hope y'all ready. He said, hold on a second. You know what's about to happen. Let's go, Z.
slaughter the Bears, heads clean off.
Slaughtered. Slaughtered. Look, when words are not enough, Z got the rips for you. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Man, I tell you what, look, we've been talking. This is what I think we should do. Now, one, folks, depending, you may see this on my platform. You may see it on Crypto Z's platform. You may see it on both. But this is what you need to do. If you look at the link in the description of this video, regardless of where you see it, you're going to see a link so you can subscribe and take action. This is my call to action for these people who subscribe to this mentality. If you are tired and sick and tired of the Zoom boys and the To the Moon boys and the girls and the fake hype, if you are a working person that every dollar you make matters, if you're a person that you have a little bit of something that you can invest and you're trying to make that thing grow into something bigger, we can't tell you what to invest in because we're not financial advisors. But what we can tell you is what we're doing individually. What we're doing is making a movement. We're a part of something greater than ourselves. We see something and we see that we have an opportunity here to change our circumstances and change our lives, not because of hype, because of you, the community, that we can grow. So no matter where you hear this video, from Japan to Australia to the Middle East to United States, all over the world, even in Africa, wherever you are and you receive this video today, if you want to be a part of this movement, then I invite you to subscribe to Crypto Zach. Links in the description of this video. Subscribe to the Underdog Research channel. Get locked in because this is just a start. You will start seeing even more collaborations like this, and you can go and tune in. There's going to be some things you hear on his platform, and he's not going to give you the full picture. He might give you the other part on my platform. So if you want to see the full picture, you're going to have to visit both sites. Now, Crypto Z, how can they find you? When are you going to start posting? How often do they expect to see you online talking about the topics that you want to talk about?
Well, I try to post as much as possible, really. I mean, as you can see, I have a lot of videos. I was doing them every day, but my time is working like 2 jobs has become a little bit restricting of that. So like sometimes I'll post a video on the way to work in my truck. Sometimes I'll post a video after I get off at like midnight, you know? Sometimes that's how I have to do it, just to get my message out to people, because I don't have time to sit and pull up the computer and do all this stuff. So, I mean, I prefer to do it that way, honestly, to have the guitar and be on the computer and stuff, but sometimes time doesn't permit for that. And I still try and, you know, make content regardless of that situation.
So you live by what you say. You're a working man, so you do it when you can. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Hey, folks, you can't get realer than that. So that means to you, that means to me, how valuable is information to you? Do you want to hear daily content that what you want to hear? Or are you willing to subscribe and keep your ear tuned, get the notifications ready so that when real people like Crypto Z, time that he has to do so, maybe you should listen to what he has to say. He may give it to you in a truck. He may give it to you on TV, but he's going to give it to you 100% raw and real. And you might say a few bad words. Is that right, Z? You might say a few bad words.
Yeah, maybe just a few. Yeah.
Great conversation. We've talked for a while. we're gonna go ahead and get off of here. Before we go, is there anything you want to say to anybody who might be tuning into you for the first time or multiple times before we go?
Yeah, actually, I know this stuff seems really bearish right now, but like I said, the main thing is just like in the beginning of a new year, when you make a New Year's resolution, if you want to say you want to go to the gym, you want to get in good shape. When you get tired, you don't feel like going, you still have to show up every single day, and you have to put in the energy and the effort. Just like when this market is red, that's when you put in the most energy. Honestly, that's how you build. That's how you get rich, is chasing these red candles and these dumps. And it's hard. It sucks. It's demoralizing. But I keep this thing on my desk. I sit and look at this guy sometimes with my moon boy. When I'm feeling down, I look at him and I'm like, man, I'm not giving up. I just think about it and I'm like, I've been through so much in life. I've been through, like a lot of pain and suffering. I mean, I've been making sacrifices. I've been sacrificing fixing my heat and air conditioning in my truck to put money in this market. So I've been riding around with swamp ass and freezing just to put money in this market, because that's how much conviction I have. And I would rather put my money in the market than spend $2,000 to fix that, when I can turn 2,000 into 50,000 or something, then I can fix my heat and my stuff with that money. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all about all. When times are tough, you just got to keep trucking. That's all it is. That's really the most important thing about this space, is it's never easy. They don't make it easy. Getting rich is not easy. If it was easy, we would all be rich.
Facts.
If it was easy, every single one of us would be swimming in cash right now. But
facts
work that way. They're going to dump it and pump it and dump it and pump it until you get so tired and drained that you just quit. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to quit. They want you to sell everything and just quit, so they can gobble it up, and then they can be laughing at you while you're poor. That's really what it is.
Now, Crypto Z, we got to get out of here, but somebody's going to hear what you just said. I guarantee you, I'm going to clip that part out and put it here so they can hear that part. Someone's going to hear what you just said and says, Crypto Z, that's hopeism. That's just hopeism. What do you have to say to those who was going to say, I don't believe what you just said? That's just hope. What do you say to that?
You never know until, the more you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, eventually it's going to happen for you. If you have a positive mindset, just like when you go, like I always compare going to the gym. If you go to the gym every single day, you work out, you eat protein and high calorie meals, you're going to get gains. There is no hope. It's just facts. If you put in the work and the energy, you will see the results. There is no hope. That's just the truth. And it sucks. It's not fun working out. You think it's fun running 2 miles? You think it's fun deadlifting? No, it sucks. But guess what? The suffering leads to being healthy and being fit. The same thing, the same analogy applies to your money anywhere in life. If you're not putting in work and suffering, the more suffering you do right now, the less suffering you will do in the later in life. So if you're putting in work and you're applying pressure, eventually you're going to sorry for cussing, you're going to break through that barrier and you're going to get to that point,
I love it. I love it. Z. I appreciate you coming being here today, folks. This has been great having you. Until next time, this has been Crypto Z and the Underdog Research Channel. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, work. I'm moving no research. See, that's the difference between making a bag or losing a bag. It's like work, research. BOT make the tech work. An underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We masters in the metaverse, and we stay on with the research. Swear to God, when I put in work, I'll be reading him. Yeah. Swear to God, if you did the same, you could get in. Yeah, my pastime is counting up all these dividends. Yeah, I heard you was going to the moon, I need evidence. Work, I'm moving no research. See, that's the difference between making a bag or losing a bag. It's like work, research. BOT make the tech work. An underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We masters in the metaverse, and we stay on with the research. Deep work, what you mean no research? See that's the difference between 100 stacks and no stacks, so we research. Light work, BOT make the tech work. An underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We masters in the metaverse, and we stay on with the research.
Z, I appreciate you coming being here today, folks. This has been great having you. Until next time, this has been Crypto Z and the Underdog Research Channel. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, big work. I'm moving no research. See, that's the difference between making a bag or losing a bag. It's like work, research. BOT make the tech work. An underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We masters in the metaverse, and we stay on with the research. Swear to God, when I'm putting work, I'll be reading him. Yeah. Swear to God, if you did the same, you could get in. Yeah, our pastime is counting up all these dividends. Yeah, I heard you was going to the moon, I need evidence. Work, I'm moving no research. See, that's the difference between making a bag or losing a bag. It's like work, research. BOT make the tech work. An underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We masters in the metaverse, and we stay on with the research. Deep work, what you mean no research? See, that's the difference between 100 stacks and no stacks, so we research. Light work, BOT make the tech work. An underdog, you like Cap Kirk. We masters in the metaverse, and we stay on with the research.